How y'all doing? This is AV with Distrophonix. What I'm going to be doing is showing y'all how to bounce a track in the proper format that we needed in order to give you the best mix possible before we send it out for mastering. So the first step is pretty much I'm designating when I want my bounce to start and stop. So I put a loop bar here, and the loop bar starts at measure 1, which means 0 seconds, and it ends at 97 measurements. So the time on that will probably be 3 minutes and some change. So let's say it's 3 minutes and 12 seconds. So now that means each track that I bounce with this loop bar is going to be exactly 3 minutes and 12 seconds long. So then what I did is I soloed the track. That means only this track that's highlighted right now is going to bounce. That means that's the only track, that's the only sound I'm going to hear on this one track that I'm going to bounce. And even though it's a gap here, it's going to play exactly how I want it to play. It's going to be exactly 3 minutes and 12 seconds, even with this gap here and here. And that's exactly how we need it. And we also need to make sure that we take all sound effects off of it. So what you want to do is wherever you have your effects your sound effects applied or bust down, what you want to do is take it all off. So if it's highlight like this, you want to take that compressor off. If your EQ is on, you want to unclick that. Echo, reverb, take all of that off. We need only raw tracks. Because if you put echo and sound effects in it and it doesn't sound good, then we can't take it out, because that's how you gave us the tracks. So we need to make sure everything is raw and simple. So now I have cleared all of my sound effects off of it. I've designated what time I want my track to start and stop. I've soloed it out, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bounce it. And I do this process for each individual track. So this song has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tracks. So it takes 8 tracks to make this song. So that means I have to solo and bounce 8 times in order for the mixing department to get all of the tracks. And what I do is I bounce. Now, since I don't have to bounce this right now, what I'm going to do is cancel it. I need you to make sure you bounce it. And by the end of the session, your track should be just like this. It's the exact same length as the original session. Everything's already lined up, even though there's a gap here where there's no space, no sound. There's no sound right here, but it's the exact same length, and everything is lined up. So that's exactly how we need your mix. That way when we pull it up, we push play and everything starts. Everything will play. So that's how we need our mixes. And that's it.